Bonjour, bienvenue, l'adverbe. Adverb we learn in this YouTube class. The concept of adverbs in English and French is same. Many adverbs of manner are framed from the adjectives. In order to make an adverb from the corresponding adjective, we follow three patterns. When the default form of the adjective or the masculine singular form of the adjective ends with a vowel. Look at 1, 2, 3, 4. Absolute, atroce, facile, poli. Absolute, atrocious, easy, polite. Absolute, atroce, facile, poli. When the spelling of adjectives ends with a vowel, we add ment to make that adjective into an adverb. Absolute, absolument. Atroce, atrocement. Facile, facilement. Poli, poliment. Absolutely, atrociously, easily, politely. When the spelling of the adjective ends with a consonant, not a vowel, when it ends with a consonant, we make that adjective into feminine, then we add ment in order to make it into an adverb. Look at 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Do, do's. First make it into feminine. Then add ment. Doucement. Gently. Fier, fièrement. F-I-E-R, F-I-E, grab accent R-E, that is a feminine. Then ment is added. Proud, proudly. Heureux, heureusement. Happy, happily. Long, lentement. Slow, slowly. Public, publiquement. Public, publicly. Third pattern, ent, ant. Ending adjectives are made in a different way, like ardent, ardemment. Ardent, ardently. Évident, évidemment. Suffisant, suffisamment. Évident, évidemment. Evident, evidently. Suffisant, suffisamment. Sufficient, sufficiently. These are the three patterns we follow in general in order to make an adjective into an adverb. Adverbs can broadly be classified into three. L'adverbe de temps, adverb of time, l'adverbe de lieu, adverb of place, l'adverbe de manière, adverb of manner. In the first category, l'adverbe de temps, we come across adverbs like souvent, souvent, often, encore, yet, parfois, sometimes, rarement, seldom, rarely, aujourd'hui, today, hier, yesterday, demain, tomorrow, tôt, early, tard, late, maintenant, now, toujours, always, jamais, never, longtemps, for a long time, déjà, already, bientôt, soon. In the next category, l'adverbe de lieu, we have adverbs like ici, here, là, there, y, there, on, from there, dehors, outside, partout, everywhere, nulle part, nowhere, quelque part, somewhere, or dedans, etc. And in the third category, l'adverbe de manière, we have bien, well, mal, badly, vite, fast, beaucoup, very much, heureusement, fortunately, malheureusement, unfortunately, lentement, slowly. Like this, so many ment ending adverbs come under l'adverbe de manière, l'adverbe de temps, adverb of time or complement of time explains us when the action was done. L'adverbe de lieu, adverb of place or complement of place, explains us where the action was done. And l'adverbe de manière, adverb of manner, explains us how the action was performed. Now, where shall we place these adverbs in a sentence? If the sentence has only one verb that is conjugated, like in simple sentences, the adverbs are placed immediately after the verb. For example, il conduit lentement la voiture. He drives slowly the car. In French, he drives slowly the car. In English, we say he drives the car slowly. The adverb lentement is placed immediately after the verb conduit in French. Read the next example. J'aime beaucoup mon école. I like very much my school in French. In English, I like my school very much. Beaucoup, the adverb is placed immediately after the verb aimer in simple sentences. In the third example, we come across a sentence in the negative form. Il ne va pas souvent à l'école. He doesn't go often to the school. Souvent, the adverb is placed after the verb and after the negation. Il ne va pas souvent à l'école. He doesn't go often to the school. Number 2, in compound sentences, the adverb is usually placed before the past participle. Example, je n'ai pas encore fini le devoir. Fini is the past participle. Encore is the adverb that is placed before the past participle. I have not yet finished the homework. Read the next example. Il est souvent venu chez moi. He has often come to my house. Souvent, the adverb is placed before the past participle venu. Third example, tu as beaucoup voyagé. You have very much traveled. Beaucoup, the adverb is placed before the past participle voyager. In English, you have traveled very much. Number 3, adverbs like aujourd'hui, hier, demain, tôt, tard, ici, là. Adverbs like this never come before the past participle. We use these adverbs as we use them in English. Il ne viendra pas demain. He will not come tomorrow. Elle est arrivée tôt. She arrived early. Je m'assis là. I am seated there. Or I sit there. This is all about the placement of adverbs, where the adverbs are placed in a sentence in French. Lisez et comprenez. Il marche lentement. They walk slowly. Lentement, slowly. J'ai bien écrit le devoir. I have well written the homework. I wrote the homework well. Number three, tu arrives tard. You arrive late. Tard, late. Elle aime beaucoup ce livre. She likes very much this book. She likes this book very much. Il viendra demain. He will come tomorrow. Il en vient. He comes from there. Elle y va. She goes there. Beware of sentences 6 and 7 where we have used the adverbs like on and e. These two adverbs, on and e, are always placed before the verb. That we have learnt in Digital French class 29 and 30. On, number 6, on vient. On is placed before the verb. Il en vient. He comes from there. Elle y va. E is placed before the verb. She goes there. So you must understand en and y are always placed before the verb as we learnt in Digital French class 29 and 30. You have a small exercise to do. Former les adverbes des adjectifs suivants. Form the adverbs from the adjectives given following. Example, brave, bravement. You have got 5 adjectives to be made into adverbs. When you have any doubts while doing this exercise, please go through this lesson again. With this, we wind off this YouTube class. You may subscribe to this YouTube channel for the notifications of the latest lessons. We'll meet in the next class. Till then, take care. Have a good one. Thank you. Bye bye.